Happy New Year, Flavor family. What is up? It is Art and Bobby back at my happy place, Costco, to do a huge 2020 healthy Costco haul. I want to help you navigate the warehouse club and show you the healthiest, best items to buy here and put in your body. And man, we just did a walkthrough before we did the video, and there are some awesome new items here, stuff I've never seen before, and some stuff that I know and love, and I really want you to scoop and buy here at Costco, because the new year is all about knowing what goes in your body and feeding you and your family the best quality ingredients. Before we start, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share. But most importantly, you're going to want to push that bell icon below the video and enable all notifications, because January is going to be Flav City coming at you fast and furious, Vin Diesel style. We're going to have about 5 to 7 videos every single week this month, hooking you up with healthy New Year's ideas, so you do not want to miss out. All right, less talking, more shopping. Let's do it. Let's start this video at one of the most exciting things I've maybe seen at Costco this year. Say hello to my little friend. It's Kido Pancake Mix. Now, if you've seen our other Costco videos, you've seen these guys make a paleo version of this. And even though it is paleo grain-free, I wasn't the biggest fan of it because it was starch heavy. Starch heavy still spikes your blood sugar. This is really interesting because they got rid of the starches and put really good stuff like almond flour, tiger nut flour. Tiger nuts are one of the highest fat, lowest carb nuts in the world. Coconut flour, then a little bit of cassava starch instead of putting that first, and then leavening agents. You guys, these are the kind of pancakes you want to feed yourself and your kids and your family, keto or not. Why? Because these are low on the glycemic index. These are low on simple starches. The thing is, when you start looking at pancake mixes like this, like Krusty the Clown, his pancake mix here, right? See, they always start with enriched bleached flour. That's not what you want to feed your body, because you start to spike your blood sugar. There's no nutrition. This, keto or not, is really what you want to put in your body. And Art and I love this. Every time we see this, Art, it's the micro pancakery.
Micro pancakery.
It cracks me up, right? So this can be expensive if you buy it at other grocery stores, but man, $14 for a 30-ounce bag is still pricey, but I love this. This is so happy to see this instead of that paleo version here. And you might also come over here and you might be like, yeah, but I don't care about the keto thing. I get Kodiak Cakes. And it's good and bad, because you get Kodiak Cakes. It is 100% whole grains. You always want whole grains because that's where the nutrition is. But for me, they use oat flour. Do you see anywhere here where it's organic? The problem is oats test very high for glyphosate. What's glyphosate? Glyphosate is the active ingredient in Roundup, because all the Roundup from surrounding fields of corn and soy run off onto here. So I wouldn't eat that personally, but man, oh man, this pancake mix, hooray, 2020 is starting with a bang, baby. Big, big scoop here at Costco. I've been getting a lot of questions about these shiitake mushroom snacks on Instagram because they're keto friendly. By the way, if you're not following me on the Flav City Instagram, head over there. We do stories of what we're making for dinner every night. It's a lot of fun. And here's the deal. Don't be fooled just by macros, right? Because I look first at the macros and I'm like, wow, 8 total, 7 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of added sugar. So we're talking about 1 net carb only. But train your eye to go to ingredients. So shiitake mushrooms are fantastic, very, very good for you. Maltose is a keto-friendly sweetener. That's okay too. But then we go to sustainable palm oil, yeast extract, natural flavor. You guys, when you see palm oil, don't be swayed by sustainable. Like, the harvesting of palm oil is very unsustainable, so it's nice that they have some sustainability to it, but palm oil is highly processed and highly refined, much like canola oil. You really don't want to put that in your body. The only good palm oil is red palm oil, but no one uses that kind of stuff. Then we see yeast extract. We've talked about this many times before. It's another word for MSG. It's a chemically made flavor enhancer designed to get your taste buds and your brain excited. So when you eat these little nuggets of mushrooms, you're like, I want more, right? We don't want that, and the natural flavor. So on the surface, it sounds like it'd be something good, but it's not something I would recommend personally. In case you didn't see in the video last month, our cookbook is finally in Costco, which has been a dream come true. And I kind of freaked out because it wasn't over there by the other cookbooks, but then Art's like, look, it's over on the end cap by all the best sellers, by like Michael Crichton, James Patterson, Tom Clancy. So I'm super stoked. So here's the deal. I said it last time. It's on a test run for Costco. It's at 15 store locations. I'll put the full list down in the description box. They told me if it does well, which they said is going very well, they're going to place a nationwide order. So once again, mobilize to Flave City family. If we could sell this out, a nationwide order would be crazy. If you don't live near a Costco, I'll put the Amazon link down below. We're over 800 5-star ratings now, which is unbelievable. So thank you so much. This is so cool to see, and it's all because of you, baby. Thank you. All right, check this out. This is exciting and new. I like the Love Boat, actually. For all my dairy-free fans out there, woohoo, look at this. They have one of my favorite dairy-free yogurts. This is almond milk Kite Hill yogurt, 2 24-ounce big containers for $11. And the beautiful thing about this, it's unsweetened, right? So we look at the ingredients: almond milk, water, a couple emulsifiers, that's totally normal, and live and active cultures. If they actually put the sugar in here, which they do at the normal grocery store, the sugar cancels out or kills the live and active cultures, which totally negates the whole purpose of eating yogurt. So hooray for them, because that's a really cool price and a really cool item to have here at Costco. Now, if you're a dairy eater, you got a couple choices here. So which one would you choose here? Would you choose the Faye non-GMO?
Phage.
Yeah, the Phage non-GMO. Or would you choose the Kirkland organic Greek-style yogurt? Everyone pause the video right now. Leave your comment down below. And I would choose this, because even though the Faye is non-GMO, it's not organic, right? This is organic, and that means it's pasture-raised, grass-fed at least 4 months of the year. Organic is great because they eat non-conventional grain. Even though this is non-GMO, I'd much rather have that. And you always want, when possible, Greek-style yogurt. These are actually both Greek-style, because when you strain yogurt, you strain out a lot of the lactose. What's in lactose? Sugar. So it's a lower sugar yogurt, and it has fewer carbs. So this is actually what you want if you're low-carb keto. But just go for the organic. Better than this would be grass-fed, but they don't have it. And this is the kind of stuff you want to stay away from. This is Chobani regular. So not only is it not non-GMO, but you guys, when you add cane sugar like that, like I said, it kills all the bacteria. So never get flavored yogurt. So that's it from here. And just while I'm here, let's run down here.
Should I stay away from Yo Crunch?
Yeah, or no Yo Crunch. I just saw this. Coconut water is so popular now. The thing is, this kind of coconut water is so highly pasteurized with heat, we're talking probably high temperature, short time pasteurization, that you nuke any of the living enzymes that was inside the coconut water. So at this point, you're just ending up with potassium water. The only coconut water I like is Harmless Harvest, or now Trader Joe's has their own version of it, and it's pink, and it's high pressure pasteurized, so it doesn't have a lot of the heat created that kills the enzymes. But I just want to let you know, you're basically eating sugar water that has a little calcium when you're getting these kind of highly pasteurized coconut water products. Just walked by another plant-based miracle. Check this out. If you want plant-based cashew, or queso dip, I should say, this is so interesting. Look at these ingredients, you guys. Cauliflower, bell peppers, almond butters, real seasoning. This is fantastic. It's almost like the Siete one, but it's way cheaper at $7.79 for 24 ounces. Now, this is another popular plant-based sauce called bitchin sauce here, and I've talked about it on Instagram. Everything is really good here, but they're using organic sunflower oil, and it's not expeller pressed. So I can't get behind that, but this queso style dip, woohoo, that's fantastic. Good for them. They can't fool me. Come here. You see something like this, cauliflower bites, you're like, oh, it's low carb, it's keto, boom, I'm gonna get it. You guys always read the ingredients. So yeah, it's cauliflower, which is nice, but they're using brown rice as the binder. So automatically it's not keto or paleo. Then we see what else they're using here. They're using organic soybean oil. So even though it's organic, it means it's non-GMO, it's not expeller pressed, carb count is sky high, so just be careful, right? We always teach on this channel, don't take products by their cover, read the ingredients. They can't fool you once you know what to look for. I've actually never talked about the tuna options here at Costco, and while I love this brand here because it's responsibly pole and line caught, called Wild Planet, I don't love the fact that it's albacore tuna. We talk about tuna, we think about mercury levels. The bigger the tuna, the higher the mercury. Albacore is a big tuna. So what does that mean? Well, it means I would skip the Kirkland one too because it's albacore, and I'll come right down here to the, I love this brand name, Chicken of the Sea. Just love it. And why do I want it? Because it is chunk light, right? When you have chunk light tuna, it's made up of smaller tuna fish. The smaller the tuna, the lower the mercury. And it's also premium wild caught tuna. So anytime you're getting tuna, get chunk light, lower mercury. I love that it's also wild caught. I love the price. That's what I would do here because I'm very cognizant about the contaminants or heavy metals that go into my body. And you gotta be careful when it comes to tuna.
This right here, Jamón Ibérico de Bellota, 15.4 pound of the good stuff here. This is the one thing I want here, and every time I come here I say I'm going to buy it and it doesn't happen. My new strategy, tell Flav City to buy it. And why not? It's a write-off, Bobby. Just do it.
It's a write-off. I'm still jealous because Costco's every other part of the country don't have the pasture-raised eggs yet, but they do on the West Coast. So your best bet here at Costco, and we've talked about this before, is the organic eggs. But these aren't pasture-raised. So yeah, these are way better than the conventional eggs right there. If you saw my Costco video in LA, they have organic pasture-raised eggs at some locations, and it's like $3.80 a dozen. Those are amazing because pasture-raised eggs are chickens that go outside, free to forage on bugs, worms, and grass, and only get a supplemental feed of non-GMO grain. These are hen house chickens that only stay inside, and thankfully they eat non-GMO grain, but the nutritional profile is nowhere close to pasture-raised eggs. So I'm really hoping Costco rolls them out nationwide because that's the best. So I probably wouldn't even buy those here. I'd stick with pasture-raised eggs at the grocery store. But before I freeze to death and we leave, the price of Kerrygold has gone up everywhere. Why? There's an Irish dairy tax that we imposed on Ireland about 4 months ago. It's a 25% tax. But Kerrygold here at Costco is still holding their price steady at $11 for 4 bricks. So that's under $3 a brick, which is fantastic because I've seen $4 a brick at many, many places. Ideal world, I'd want it unsalted because I like to control the amount of salt in my cooking and baking, but it's so minimal I wouldn't worry about it. So this is good. Those pasture-raised eggs, man, come on, let's up the production. Let's get them nationwide because that's what it's all about. All right, we gotta hit the snack food aisle here because there's a lot of great choices. And if you're looking for a granola bar, paleo or not, I would actually go for this one. This is Autumn's Gold grain-free paleo granola bars. And what makes it paleo is look at the ingredients. They don't use oats. It's just almonds, sweetener, and coconut. Fantastic ingredients. Maple syrup is a low glycemic sweetener. We have virgin coconut oil. We have cinnamon and real vanilla extract. So I like this because it's one of the cleaner ones here. Plus, I've talked about this before. A lot of people don't realize it, but they might be intolerant to oats. Oats are very bloating, and my wife and I got tested like 2 years ago for food allergies. You can just go to a food allergy doctor, and we were very intolerant to this. So I think a lot of people might be intolerant and not know it, but this is just great non-inflammatory granola bar. So I would scoop this all day. They also make a granola over in the granola aisle. That is a great deal. And then we've talked about a lot of these snacks in our snack haul. So when we're done with this video, go check it out. We literally spent an hour going up and down every snack aisle, reviewing a ton of stuff. It's a great video. But here's something I haven't seen before. It's the Good Bean Organic Chickpeas. And here's where I look at the packaging. Look at the front. Organic chickpeas, great, because chickpeas are legumes. Looks really good, talks about the protein here, but then I flip it over. I wanna know what kind of oil are they cooking it in. Organic oil blend of organic sunflower, organic safflower, and or red, oh my God, red palm oil. Holy shnikes, boo, boo, boo. We talked about this before. It's still a no-go, right? It's not Bobby approved, but we've never seen a product that has a red palm oil. Red palm oil is the only good palm oil that isn't devastating to the environment and isn't highly processed. But let's go back to the ingredients real quick. Yes, it's organic sunflower. Yes, it's organic safflower. Do you see the word expeller pressed anywhere, Art?
No.
No, and that's a shame because just because it's organic doesn't mean it's highly processed. Doesn't mean it's not highly processed. It has to say expeller pressed, which means it's pressed down with not too much heat and not too much manufacturing, right? Not too much processing. So unfortunately, that's a no-go. But the red palm oil, that is crazy. Very, very cool to see that. There's a couple other snacks that I saw on the other side. Let's go check those out. How about that red palm oil? Man, I'm blown away by that. If they would have stuck with that and not the other crappy ones, it would have been fine. All right, so here's a brand new one that I just saw. It's cauliflower crackers. And I've seen them at Whole Foods, and they're very interesting, I'll say, because when you read a label like this, you're like, oh, it's cauliflower. It's low carb. It's paleo. I'll get it. The thing is, we look at the ingredients here. Where are they? There they are. Yes, it's cauliflower, right? But then after that, it's whole grain rice, cassava, potato starch, rice flour, potato flakes, cassava starch. Ooh, see, palm oil, but not red. Natural flavors, maltodextrin, sugar, and that's about all the ones I don't like. So it's interesting for a couple reasons. Number one, yeah, it's cauliflower, which is paleo and keto flour, but then it's followed by all these simple starches, the rice flour, potato starch, cassava, and that's the kind of stuff you don't really want to see because, once again, I talked a lot with the Kido Pancakes. Those are simple carbs. So, yeah, they're luring you in with the cauliflower, but then loading it with simple starches. Then you go in with the other ingredients, too. Not my favorite, but that's why we read ingredients. So, if you had to choose here at Costco, we talked about this in the previous video, I would rather get Simple Mills. See, this is a much cleaner one that doesn't have quite as much. It's got the tapioca and cassava, but it's got more nut flours. But I wish they would put organic and then expeller press. Someone just pencil that in there. This is a premium brand. You guys got to be using premium oils. This really bugs me. When you have a premium product charging premium prices, price here is better than most places, you got to use good quality oils. Stop saving a few cents when you're sacrificing our health. Please use the expeller pressed. Better yet, use avocado oil. Man, if I come out with a product in 2020, it's going to be avocado oil. It's going to be best in class. It just bums me out to see that, man, because you can do better. Speaking of doing better, right? Keto snack, best deal ever on Chicharonnes. This is a great brand. I wish it was pasture-raised pork, but it is certified humane, decent quality pork. And I like the ingredients, even though there's a touch of sugar here. It's coconut palm sugar, and it is so literal it doesn't show up here. How do they do that? Because the government says if you have less than a certain amount of sugar or any ingredient per serving, you don't have to list it in there. A little deceitful, right? But it's okay because there's so little in there. And then here's something brand new that I've never seen before. It's seaweed Bugak chips. It looks interesting, but unfortunately the first ingredient is starchy glutinous rice. And then this is interesting. So train yourself to see this, right? Sunflower oil. It's high oleic, but do not see the word expeller pressed there, right? So high oleic is nice because it is a heart healthier fatty acid profile, but when you don't see expeller pressed, it's highly processed. So we talk about that in the Flav City shopping guide, right, on Amazon. Excuse me, blocking the aisle here. Once you start to train yourself to see that kind of stuff, you can easily identify it. I'll put that Amazon link down below for the shopping guide. It's got all my info from all my videos in there. And then there's two more things I want to show you in the snack aisle. All right, let's finish up this quick snack review with these two snacks. Not new, but best in class because moon cheese and wisps are not only keto and low carb, they're literally one ingredient. So look at this. The Parmesan is just Parmesan cheese. The cheddar cheese is just cheddar cheese. And the moon cheese cheddar is just cheddar cheese. A natto is a seed that colors, that's totally fine. The cool thing about these cheeses that I've said many times is when you have aged cheeses like cheddar or Parmesan, they're very low to no lactose inside of them. So if you're lactose sensitive, you can eat these kind of cheeses where soft melty cheeses like brie or camembert, you can't have this. You can have this, and what I love about it is it's literally one carb per serving. So these are the kind of snacks I want you to be eating because they're clean, they're low carb, and they're not gonna fill you up with starches and sugar and stuff like that. This is the real deal. So last time we were here, they didn't have the grass-fed beef sticks and I was devastated. Now they're back, so hooray for that. If you want the healthiest snack in the dried meat section, it's this. It's Country Archer mini beef sticks. Why is it best in class? It's 100% grass-fed with no sugar. Read the ingredients. Grass-fed beef, all seasonings, no natural flavors, no sugar. Now they do make a variety that does have some sugar. So if you buy it somewhere else, take a look. But because of that, there's zero carbs, and pasture-raised grass-fed beef is better for you, nutritionally wise, better for the cow, better for the environment, better for the farmer. This is the kind of stuff you want to eat, road trip or not, paleo, keto, this is great stuff. Now, I know a lot of people like this, and we've talked about it before, Duke's Shorty Sausages. This is pork. The problem is, it's not pasture-raised pork, so it could be factory farmed pork. And look at the other ingredients and compare it to the one we just saw. Cane sugar, caramel coloring, natural flavors, stuff you don't want to put in your body. So I know a lot of people in the keto community like this. I wouldn't put that in my body. And jerky and dried meat must be blowing up right now because I've never seen pork jerky before. But once again, this is Korean pork jerky, and the main ingredient is pork and sugar and a bunch of stuff I wouldn't put in my body. So if someone could actually, this company, or maybe I should do it. Should I have to start this product in 2020? What if we just did pasture-raised pork jerky with no sugar, no BS, just all delicious stuff? I mean, that could be a runaway hit for Flav City in 2020. But in the meantime, before that product comes out, stick with Country Archer. It's top class. All right, Flavor family, that is it. Art and I just rocked the 2020 Healthy New Year's Costco haul like a boss. That's it. But let us know what else you want to see. 2020 is all about you, right? You guys decide what videos we make, and we make them unless we get kicked out. Sometimes it happens, then no videos get made. Like, subscribe, share. Sharing is caring, right? The only way our channel grows is by you spreading the love. We got 2 more Costco hauls going below us right now. But Art and I will see you very soon. Until then, we say unto you like we always do. # keep on cooking, mad love and peace, and Happy New Year, y'all.